Good morning, everyone. See, the first one in was Andy Rabbit this morning. She said, good morning. Then Steve, and I don't know why he got number 3, and Andy got number 1. Oh, well. And Andy, I am feeling a lot better than I have been, but not quite 100% yet. And thank you, cuz. Good morning, Matt. Oh. Yeah, this is the Saturday before Revenge of the Turkey Day. The day where you start off stuffing the turkey and it ends up stuffing you. And if I'm up to it, I'll have one the night before Thanksgiving. I'm invited to have Thanksgiving with the family. The grandkid says that I have to come, so they'll be picking me up Thursday at 4. And I have to bring sweet potato pudding. And so I should be getting my sweet potatoes in today for that. Then I'm going to make a cheesecake, pumpkin cheesecake. So is everybody getting ready for their Thanksgiving? And I have to do something real quick here because I forgot to do it earlier. Got to add a new timer here. I'm writing this down real quick, but I got to get my cheat sheet. Because I have to add something to Nightbot. There we go. Got it done now. Steve says he hasn't decided if he's doing a Thanksgiving or not. Good morning, Sue from the Bud Files. Matt's got to get the turkey out. Yeah, you better get it out today. Hey, Matt, you got your store updated, I hope. anybody else wants their store advertised, they need to get me the link. Because I support individually owned stores better than I do those commercial BS. That is great, Andy. Andy says, we have a lot to be thankful for around here. It'll be 3 weeks on Thanksgiving that we have full guardianship. That is just great news. And I know she's right beside you and she's excited too. Hey, Katie, good morning. That's a lot of fun this way. And we're not supposed to hit winter until about Thanksgiving. So we're still enjoying the fall temperatures. And Katie's been doing a lot of things lately too. See, in Franklin, the conditions are hazy with a temperature of 46. The wind is blowing from the north at 8 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 87%. And for Steve and Pope, conditions are foggy with a temperature of 66. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 5 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 89%. And Andy's weather in West Plains is good conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 55. The wind is blowing from the northeast at 6 miles per hour. The current humidity is 93%, so you probably got some rain around you. Good morning, Mike. Good seeing you. And let's see what it's like in Albuquerque. Weather in Albuquerque conditions is sunny with a temperature of 42. The wind's blowing from the north at 5 miles per hour. The current humidity is 80%. Okay, Mike, we're waiting for yours to pop up. No, put a space between weather and the zip code. Oh, okay. Temperature for Wilshire is conditions are sunny with the temperature at 38. Ooh, you got the cold. The wind's blowing from the north-northeast at 6 miles per hour, and the current humidity 73%. Yes, because you are the warmest. You're the farthest south so far. Be careful because you may end up getting what Aaron got last year. Yeah, my sun's finally shining for the first time in about a week, Mike. And it didn't feel bad when I took Lucy out either. Yeah, I see. She says he had crap like that last year and it lasted 2 weeks. Let's see if Matt has added anything to his store. Let me see. Let's see. Explore what's new. Okay, he's got the PDF for his incubator that works good. And the only tea he's got so far is anxiety and Egyptian walking onions. That's cool. And see, you go down, you can subscribe to his emails. Get the latest news. Let's see. Yeah, Katie, I agree. She says it seems like whatever goes around anymore always lingers. It's very rude. Mike says his kids has a piano recital this afternoon. That's great. I hope you video that, Mike. Good morning, Dawn. Well, Matt, tell Spicy Mom to get busy on it. Any kits yet, Dawn? What, I have a black screen? Oh, I'm good now? Okay. Annie says she has some of Matt's Egyptian walking onions. They have grown so good and are so green right now, too. She says it was when you were reviewing Matt's site that it was black. Well, YouTube needs to get on the ball. Dawn says, Verna, I bred them on 11/12. They have a December due date, I think. it's on the charts. So about 30 days from, so it'll be the 12th of next month. That'll be 31 days. Oh, you're not going to be that far from me, Mike. Mike says his wife will have it posted on Facebook later today. We had to travel to Ohio Northern University for the recital. That is wonderful. You know what is very frustrating, and one of the reasons why I don't like going to hospitals is the doctors yell at you because you're allergic to so many things. I'm in Franklin, which is just south of Dayton. Let me see how far I am from Ada. I gotta find maps. No, not really. That's north, about an hour and a half north of me. That's north of Columbus, even. You're where Nancy of Our Treasured Homes is up that way. Now, I'd like to know what's everybody's favorite Thanksgiving dessert? Your cousin has a salon in Springboro? What's the name of the salon? Matt, sweet potato what? Dawn likes apple pie. Is her favorite. And Steve likes pumpkin or sweet potato. With marshmallows. Okay. I'm trying to see what you're saying with marshmallows on. Oh, sweet potatoes with marshmallows, yes. Annie says she planted her Egyptian walking onions in a pot when she got them a few weeks before last QuailCon. This way I can move the pot around and let them drop new ones wherever I want. That's the way to do it. See, what I call it sweet potato pudding, nowadays they call it sweet potato casserole, which don't make any sense to me. Uh, Matt's it may be a side dish, but it sure tastes sweet. Well, if you want it as a side dish, I'd say just leave out the brown sugar and make it savory. Andy's favorite Thanksgiving food is turkey, if it's cooked good, that is. Katie says apple pie with nice, thick, chunky, tart apple pieces. Yeah, but do you like yours a la mode, or do you like caramel on it, or do you like it plain, Katie? And Katie, if you have a store, you need to message me the link to your store. Katie says, "Oh, ice cream on in a separate bowl and caramel on everything." All right, Katie, that doesn't make much sense. I don't know. There can be too much caramel. I don't think there's ever too much caramel. It just depends on whether you put it on top of the food or underneath the food. Like Steve says, so you like ice cream with your caramel. And if it's chocolate caramel, it's to die for. Andy says her favorite side is the cream corn she makes, but it's not a canned cream corn, it's a can thing. Well, Steve wants to know if you make your own caramel. I have made my own caramel myself. The trick to that is you don't cook it as long as you do if you're making it into candy. Katie says, skip that lapse. Whoopsie. I don't know that there. Oh, she don't know that there can be too much caramel. Oh, yeah. All forms of caramel, too. Saucy, chewy, brittle, whipped, added to meringue. You got that right. She says Andy means her cream corn does not come from a can of cream corn. Right. She makes it herself, in other words. Yeah, mostly, Katie, mostly if you make caramel taffy and you let the little ones pull it, then you have a big bunch of fun. You might not be able to eat much of it, but at least Be very entertaining. A taffy pole with the kids. So Andy creams her own corn. And he says, when people first hear the name, they automatically think cream corn. I got that corn dish with the name of funeral corn. Yeah. Yes, because you should make some caramel. And if you cook it a little bit too long, you can make it into a taffy pole for the grandkids. You got enough of them to have fun with it. Oh, creamy corn, not creamed corn. So it's like when I make creamed peas, but you do it with corn instead. Katie says, okay, I'm bringing y'all with me on morning feed chores. Gotta hustle this morning to get the Costco at open before it gets too crazy. Cool. Andy says it's made with cream cheese. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Probably make a good dip too. Well, you guys, I'll be right back. I need more coffee. Aaron's cup is still too shallow. Okay, let's see what I missed. Okay, Katie brought us with her on her chores. Andy, can you share that recipe? I think my cream cheese addiction family would demolish it. Cool. And he says, it's too thick for a dip, but it could, I guess, if it was thinned down. Yeah, thin it down with a little bit with sour cream. Oh, a little trick if you want to do a surprise. If you guys are thinking of pecan pie, add between a quarter cup to 1/3 cup of cocoa to that mix, and you'll have chocolate pecan pie. I've been making it for over 30 years. It says I'm making her hungry before breakfast. She has to eat and run this morning, so it's oatmeal, nothing great. Hey, oatmeal is about the healthiest breakfast you could have. I ate a piece of leftover chicken for breakfast this morning, leftover from last night. What kind of dressing do you guys like? I hope it's not all stovetop. Andy says the recipe is a package of cream cheese to 1 package of frozen corn, a little milk to thin it out, and salt and pepper to taste. Put the cream corn in the crock pot, let it melt, add a little bit of milk, salt and pepper. Then add the frozen corn. It will harden back up. Let it cook until it's heated through. The slow cooker is important. Very little. Instead of milk, Andy, I'd suggest using a little bit of sour cream. Dawn says she doesn't eat dressing unless she made gluten-free bread, dried it, and turned it into dressing. Just for me, I do it about once every 5 or 6 years. I like a good rice dressing, Dawn. Because I don't like bread dressing that much. If it's cooked with a bird, I don't like it at all. But I've made cornbread dressing. I've made oyster dressing, and of course, rice dressing. Got 6 people, and it's pretty quiet today. C says he needs his gluten. It's probably what holds his body parts together. Matt says he's hungry. Andy says she don't measure anything. So you don't want it watery. You want it thick, but not cream cheese thick. True. That's why I would use sour cream. John says, stop making me hungry, laughing out loud. I have to work at the food pantry after I eat oatmeal. I sign people in and help them shop if we are swamped. Now, I'm sure they'll have a box of donuts or something like that opened up at this food pantry for you guys that eat while you're working. Matt says his favorite measurement is about that much. Yep. What looks good. That's how I do. Oh, Steve, that was cruel. Don says, mean, Steve. Matt just says, wow. But Dawn says she does come home hungry. And he says, I don't know if you all knew my cat was at the vet's for one day short of a week. He was home, and this morning I think we can say doing better. Well, that's good, Andy. Matt, you can't hear me? So my systems look good. Okay, Matt, you can. You can see and hear me. Because he says, I was picking my coffee beans. So that just tells me he thinks I'm gone for a long time. Thank you, Matt. Well, thank you, Matt. I think I'm going to wash my camera off today. Because to me, the thing looks kind of cloudy. There we go. That's a better angle. So we got 7 people, but nobody's talking. This is the quietest you guys been in a long time. Andy says, when I went to pick him up, I drained my Christmas and getting the puppy fix fund. I had $8 left after I paid the bill. Then I looked at the bill that was less than the day before. And she's going to continue on. Dawn says she needs to get going and start doing the outside animals. You have a blessed day, Dawn. It is really slow today. Andy says she looked and there was $274.35, and 138.40 payment was made on this bill. Wow, Andy. Somebody gave you a Christmas present. Good morning, Joseph. I'm going to try to get a ride to the post office Monday, now that I'm feeling better. Weather for Lawton. Conditions are cloudy with temperature of 51. The wind's blowing from the north-northwest at 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 75%. Yeah, I could show you what they look like, but I'd rather have you be surprised. Steve and Matt both saying good morning to Joseph. Thank you, Joseph. I have been pretty bad sick. But my breathing's doing better. That they did. I was thinking, Andy says, that they did. And I was thinking, I'm spending all I have. We'll have to keep paying on it. Not much of a Christmas for the granddaughter, but now there can be. That is wonderful. Good morning, Drunken Chef. That's who I have to add tonight. Nightbot. Give me just a second while I'm thinking about it. This takes me just a second, and then it should be showing up soon. Got to get my note here to. Alrighty, there it is. Let's see if it shows up now. Andy says, I put a collection bucket up at the restaurant. I think customers from the restaurant must have helped with the bill. It could have been, Andy. Oh, blessings go with you, Joseph. That's going to be a trial and a half for you. Steve says, we got a new stray, so now we have 5 cats living here. Oh, wow. I don't know what I'm going to be doing if I outlive Lucy. I don't think I'd get another animal. Oh, Chef, let me see. Let me add that to the let me add that to your Nightbot thing. Okay, Chef, I just updated that for the holidays sale. Oh, Joseph, you poor thing. If the kids aren't going with you, she's probably going on Christmas shopping. Oh, cuz that is terrible. He says, just wait until she tells you to connect it to a trailer. Joseph Smart, he says the trailer has a flat. He ain't going to fix that until after Christmas. And C's wondering if that plat was mysterious. You guys crack me up. Joe says, I'll fix it after I get done putting all the Christmas gifts together. Okay. Good morning, Katrina. I'm doing a lot better. About 90% better. Everybody's telling Katrina good morning. Joseph, Solitaire is Katrina. Oh, yeah. That's right. Katrina, you got your glop ready for tomorrow? Anytime, Joseph. Eastern time, she's usually on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Yeah, you need that for tomorrow, Katrina. You didn't take it out of the freezer yet? Of course, you can always nuke it to defrost it. Oh, it's today, later today. Oh, or I just need to take it out sometime today. Alrighty, Joseph, you have a blessed day. Oh, no, she'll take it out today. Okay. She needs it tomorrow. Tomorrow for noon 30. And see, I got Matt's business on there supported. And there's Drunken Chefs. Steve says he hopes Joseph doesn't end up in debtor's prison. You have a blessed day, Joseph, as well. How many of you have already started or finished your Christmas present buying? I know I'm done. Katrina, she's doing pretty good. She is feeling her age. Yeah, I'm done, except for the great grandkids. I might get them a little something. Andy's just glad she didn't yet. That's good. I had to replace my one pot, so I bought me a Instapot. And my daughter seen it and she goes, "Oh," she goes, "I need to get me one of those." And I says, "Well, you can have that one for Christmas." And she says, "Mom, no, you bought it for yourself." And so I bought her one. So she said the only way that I was allowed to do that is if that pot was the family gift. That means for her and her kids. C says he cheated. He gave each daughter a large sum to keep them with Christmas, so I'm done. My bank account has never seen such a low balance before. Oh boy. Katrina says, so I do it throughout the year, though. When I see something someone would like. And she also says pressure cookers are awesome. Chef, I do it every year. It's just I'm late in getting started this year. And the only ones that I'm putting in this year is the ones that show support. I'm not giving away freebies anymore. Time and energy, rather. And that's what I'm starting to do too. Katrina says she does it throughout the year, though. When she sees something someone would like, and that's what I'm going to do with my crafting. I'm making my grandson's birthday present, and his birthday's in February. In a sense, yeah, Steve, you got that right. Andy says she buys throughout the year on some things if it's a good price, and I know someone would like it. Yeah. Then you have to hide it away. But see, that's what you do. Your birthday, I'm going to be crocheting all my birthday and Christmas gifts ahead of time. Yeah, Katrina says, yep. Andy, like if I go to a street fair and there are unique things too. That's right. See, Steve, we need to wear waders when we read what Steve writes half the time. He says he only buys for himself during the year. And he says, when my son was younger, he liked Dale Earnhardt Jr., and that was not something I could find only around Christmas time. I had to buy all year and all traveling, lol. You have a blessed day, Matt. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow if you go live. I can't read that name for some reason. I hate that they have it on blue on black. Okay, that's Oops. Good morning, Oops. Are you ready for Revenge of the Turkey Day? Thanksgiving is the only day that you start off stuffing a turkey and it has its revenge when it stuffs you. Okay. Steve asked you Matt if he could set his alarm for tomorrow. And Matt says he'll be live. Yes, you do, Drunken Chef. Katie says wool birds and bun feed and watered our broody chickens. Successfully hatched out 5 chicks out of 8 eggs. That's great. We're so stoked. First time experience all around. And you're doing a wonderful job, Katie. That is true, Annie. Buying for grandkids, a little harder now. They grow too fast when you're not around every day. Oops says we have a giant family, so we'll be stuffing. Yep. You'll be stuffing, and then it'll be stuffing you. Matt goes live at 11 a.m. Eastern. Steve says he was trying to figure out what buns was. Finally dawned on him. Bunnies. That hurt my brain. Andy says she has a hoodie that says "Gobble Till You Wobble." She hasn't seen it yet this year. Uh-oh. Who swiped your hoodie? Andy says it's not in her hoodie storage. Good morning, Nubs. It was not me. I did not swipe the hoodies. Swipe or no swiping. Oops and Nubs are here. And how many do you have that you need a storage for it? Andy, Katrina wants to know how many hoodies do you have? I like sweats. I am not fond of hoodies. And he says friends don't ask friends how many hoodies they have. Nub says he's looking for either a deer or elk, possibly buffalo hide, to make a hoodie. Now that would be good. That would be a leather hoodie. And I'm working on my grandson's cloak. I got the hat done. Now I'm starting on the cloak itself. Trudy says, I'm watching Storage Wars and someone opening up a storage container and it's all sweatshirts. Oops says, I only do zip up hoodies. I hate pullovers. Yeah, I could do a zip up one. Oops. I agree. I hate the pullovers because I hate that something behind my back when I don't need it on my head. Annie says she really doesn't know how many she has. Okay, how many storage containers of them are there? Well, it's that way. I'm going to get some more coffee. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Let's see. Oops says, most zippers are total junk these days, though. And Katrina agrees. Annie says she doesn't know how many Christmas sweaters and t-shirts she has either. But I have bought a few more this year already. Katrina says, well, you can't expect to wear the same ones over and over. Okay, Nubs, you have a blessed day, dear. And it says hoodies hang in one end of her closet, about 2 tubs for Christmas shirts and hanging, and I might need another tub this year. I like the pockets on the hoodies. Well, I buy my aunt's pants, so I don't have to worry about pockets on tops. Double checking that. I'll work on that later. But see, I like cargo pants because then you got six good-sized pockets. Unless you get the ones that have junk pockets in it. And he says she has one or two for hoodies, for animal working only, and enough to always have clean ones. I don't really wear a coat, not even in the snow. Oh, okay. Katie says, do you prefer pullovers or zip-ups? She says pullover hoodies make her feel like she's being hugged. And Katrina says, and no pockets sewing stuff. And Andy prefers the pullovers. There's too there's too much work to pull on or pull over. I had to rest halfway off. Well, that's why I like Andy likes the pullover hoodies because the pockets make good hand warmers. That's why I like long sleeves on stuff longer than I need, so I can draw my hand up in it. Andy. You can have your pullovers, and I don't like the strings in the hoodies because I'm always afraid of being choked. Someone grab you by your hoodie and catch you. I like sweats, but not hoodies. Andy says, I do not like the hoods though, but I don't want a sweater. Yeah, that's why I don't like hoodies, because I don't like the hoods. You know, you could cut the hoods and make them into a collar-like thing. And he says the only sweaters she wears are Christmas sweaters from Thanksgiving Day to New Year's Day, a different one every day. Unless it's too hot that I have Christmas shirts. Katrina says Berna just invented sleeveys. Well, you notice how long the sleeve is on my sweater, Katrina. It's got a thumb hole in it so you can pull it over. And when you don't want to use it as a sleeveless glove, you just fold it back down. Trina says she has to have the neck open so she don't feel choked. So I do the zipper. Yep. No, that wasn't Katrina. That was Steve, brother. Yeah, that's what I do with when I am given a hoodie. Is I do cut the hood off, but you cut it a little high. That way you can bind it. So a binder around it and make that hoodie into a collar. Oops says check out sheets for hoodies and sweaters. Good prices on a lot. I don't know what sheets is. You could drop the link if you have the link. Oops. Oh, she'll drop the link. You can drop a link because you got a wrench. And he says that started from just one sweater I had when my kids were young. It would say I wore a Christmas sweater so much it started to just bug them, and everyone in town expects me to wear my Christmas shirt. And Steve's still here. He says, I had to change my handle on YouTube to get my name back. Oh. Okay, let me check that out here. Let me see. I see a couple. Now I see a couple of zippers, zipped ones. That's a big one for you guys to look at. Yeah, it did work. Oops. That's what I checked it out for. Andy says she had to change her name on YouTube too. That's why, whatever. I didn't like the numbers they added on my name. Yeah. Bo says he's gotten some hoodies for really cheap. If you deep dive into their site, it's like $10 even. Yeah, those are usually the ones going out of season or out of making room for new merchandise. Oh no, not the quotations. It's underlines. Oops, this cheap set I've ever seen. Yeah, I didn't look at the prices. I was just glancing at the styles of that. Let's see if I can improve my vision a little bit here. These glasses need washing. Let me get that under the right one. There we go. Yeah, oops. Some are a bit expensive because you got to remember the name brand brings up, then they got to make their profit. But you can always find the discard aisle, is what I like to call it. It's where they want to just about give it to you. Lucy just stretched. Night Bop looks like it burped. See, I know one thing Andy's thankful for. She has complete guardianship over her granddaughter. I'm thankful because I'm going to have Christmas with my grandkids and great grandkids. Yes, but on Thanksgiving Day, it'll be her 3-week anniversary of that. Katie says, sorry, folks, I need to drop. Hooligans have commenced tomfoolery. Have a blessed week and a wonderful Thanksgiving with loved ones and chat later. Toodles. Have a blessed day, Katie. Oops, we also have Amazon return store that we find new for as low as 50 cents. First time I went to one, I spent about $70. It came home with over $900 worth of stuff. That is great. Okay, Katrina, you have a blessed day because I know you're not going to be typing when you're driving. And I think we got 6 minutes, you guys, and I'm going to call it a day. I'm hoping I don't get the kind of messages I was getting yesterday. Oh, my phone needs charged. Check this out. All right. And Andy's about ready to leave too. So you're ending before I banned for driving. Okay. Yeah, because you got 5 minutes, and I'm calling it a day. 6 in here with 6 thumbs ups. That's good. And I thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, because I got to take Lucy for a walk before my groceries get delivered. That was supposed to be delivered yesterday afternoon. And it looks like everybody really got quiet. Andy says, it's funny. I remember my grandparents talking about groceries being delivered, and now people act like it's a new thing. That's because it's a new thing for the modern kids. And Oops is still here. I seen Howie yesterday, Oops. He was in David Land Prepper Principles live feed. Andy says it's history repeating itself. No, it's greed getting greedier. Put it that way. Because back then, it didn't cost you when you had your groceries delivered. It's just a local kid would drive it to you. Like Steve says, but there is no boy on a bicycle. I can remember when the milkman came. I can also remember when the bread man would come. Deb says, okay, I've been too busy for weeks now. Haven't even put anything on my YouTube channel. I know you've been quiet. Eddie says she remembers getting milk jugs off the porch. And C says those metal boxes on the front porch for milkman. And God forbid, and Eddie says, God forbid if we broke one. Yeah. Oh, let me open up something I ordered. Real quick. I bought some nail polish, but it didn't come in time for me to do my nails. Now if I can get the dang thing open, I'll just cut it open. Heck with it. You got some time yet, Lucy? You can't really see him yet. Yeah, oops. I agree. When the milk separated from the cream, that was the best milk. I want to see what these colors look like. Oh, you got the metallic looking ones, like the red. Don't have names where you can read them. Can't really tell what their colors are. Yeah, when you got the fresh bread, and if you were low on money, then your parents, if they were low on money, then your parents might buy the day-old bread. And he said she worked on a milk farm the first half of her adulthood. And to tell you, whole milk is crap. 2% tastes more like farm milk. That's all I will drink to this day. YouTube had unsubscribed me, Verna. I know, I had that problem for the longest time. And that is really bad. That and some of their rules, but I won't go into it. Yeah, cuz you said it right. Let me see what this color looks like. There you go. She says they changed my notifications, but I have you on my alarm clock, so I knew when. Great. Oops grew up on a dairy farm in Mississippi from birth to about 17. Had ladies hanging on milk vats. It was really good on hot days. Oh, ladles, okay. They look like ladies. Andy says I have been unsubscribed from many channels too. Yep. It's not dry yet. And then I looked and it looked like they had turned my notifications off. I had to turn them back on. Annie says she misses straight from the tank milk. Well, I miss goat milk. I tasted it when I was 10 years old. I even got the milk the goat that I got it from. And that stuff tasted so sweet. After that, I didn't like cow's milk. Oh, you guys, have a blessed day. We're a little over what I said. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, 11 Central at Grafted Branch, and then Monday night at Sow and Tear at 9 Eastern rather. 11 Eastern for Matt and 9 p.m. Eastern for Sow and Tear.